Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it, doing it, doing it good. Suck it up with a smile. You're never gonna know how it feels till you try. Jump it up, steal the style. It's doggy, doggy, doggy at the top of the pile. Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it, doing it, doing it Suck it up with a smile. You're never gonna know how it feels till you try. Jump it up, steal the style. It's doggy, doggy, doggy at the top of the pile. Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it, doing it, doing it
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown. Come explore with me. No, explore with me. Yeah, explore with me. No, explore with me. No, explore with me.
Hello, how's it going? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Oh right, it's just very temperamental about everything. There we go. So weird. It's like, oh yeah, no, we're not. You're not good to continue. Why not? No reason. Hope everyone has a good day. Actually, I realized during the day that I've completely forgotten how to play this. Love that. That I don't actually remember most of what happened. Got run. Oh, nice. Love that for you. I haven't been hit with anything yet. I actually haven't been hit with anything for a long time. I have been just not struck, and it's pretty great. You should try it. Also, welcome in, Ace. Hope that the rest of Expedition 33 was good for you. I had to, unfortunately, duck out because work required me to use more than half a brain cell. But it looked like you got pretty far and were having a good time. Because that's a game that I think is really, like, it's getting the praise it deserves. It's also Twitch's new favorite game to play, so I've seen the intro like 4 or 5 times because I was sick when it came out and had no ability to move off the couch to a point where it's like, well, gonna sit here watch streams. Let's see, Claire Obscura, Oblivion. So yeah. Sort of made progress on games of movement. Oh, nice. That seems like an important part of it. 3D character turn works, the rest is mostly broken. Yeah, that tracks. You'll get it eventually. I think it's just like up there. No. I'm trying to complete some of this, and it's either up here or like that far left tower. Yeah, I don't know. There's like something that it's part of why as tempted as I do get to try, I don't usually like to do the whatever's new, big, and popular, just because I know it does get to a point where there's a lot of the new game is what is the only thing anyone's playing. And I know that some people either want to avoid spoilers, which I feel so bad because before I'm like, screw it. If I get spoiled, I get spoiled. This is going to be everywhere. I'd rather have some tangential connection to whatever's going on with this game than try to kid myself that I'm going to be able to get through this massive RPG in a timely manner. Especially because here's literally what happened. I bought Oblivion because I'm like, you know what? I'm sick. I am a little bit bored. I'm stuck on this couch, and I really love the first game. I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be a fun way to spend this week of not being able to be vertical. While it was downloading, I saw a friend playing Claire Obscure, checked it out, and like, goddamn, should have bought that game. No, can't. Don't think it's over there. I think it's probably either in the maze or up in the tower. It's probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna move. Just happy people seem like the new model. Thought people. Yeah, I know that. I know that when you were making it, that you were saying that. Hang on, is that? Oh, that's getting picked up by my mic. Sirens outside. I remember thinking that all through it, of how you were saying that you were worried that people wouldn't like it, or that it's not cutesy, it's more cool, it's not gonna do well, and thinking this is going to be really funny when she debuts it and everyone loves it. Like, I don't think I have either the rhetoric skills or the ability to try and convince you that it's a really good model and people are going to love it. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. And turns out I was right. Red, wait, we haven't even made drugs yet. What? My crimes are multiple and cannot be summed up. That, and I think there's probably something like old person missing or something. So what were we doing? What were we doing in this game? I need to see the legitimate map, because I feel like I'm missing movement abilities here. Or like one more charge or something, and there's a gate in the bottom. We'll be back. Guess back to Central City. I know I will. I'm currently prototyping it out, so you can use the code late. Yeah, that. That is pretty huge. Just having prototypes for code so that you can come back to it, because there was a fun case of somebody asking, ooh, new stuff. Just like the idle, it would be great if there was a thing for this, of like getting annoyed that there wasn't a good timer app, but the way they phrased it was, if there's a programmer in chat, could you please make this? I'm like, I'm a programmer. I know programming. Which then led to a very funny of, oh, I didn't actually think there was anyone here. I was just complaining at a wall. Too bad. But the point is that, like, part of why I'd offer for that is it's really nice to have that sort of library of just, oh, I know how to do this. I've done something like this before. I'll just copy paste, use this as an example, or use it as like this worked for this. I need this, so I'm going to try and adjust it. Like, part of that is that this will be an OBS plugin, and I've wanted to make some OBS plugins, but haven't quite had either the idea for what I need to get started, or something that isn't completely tethered to my massive Frankenbot. Ooh, bunch of Monkey sorts of legal modifications running around. Ask me, you shouldn't be in Central City. Not if you don't want to end up dead. You know, fair, but we're gonna be here anyway. Yeah. And who are you supposed to be? The administrator is gone, Master Declan isn't around no more, not to mention there's mutants everywhere. Oh, not actually stopping me. Head Steel District used to be governed by Declan, sorcerer they say created homunculi. Place is filled with all sorts of odd exotic architecture. Here they started letting people in after the homunculi riots, but between you and me, that guard's making me think twice. Nice. Right? Oh, that smell. This isn't fumes. Oops. It's not fumes, it's just good old-fashioned steel plant. Steel and manufacturing pollution. But no, like, one of my favorite things about the entire series is that the music's just good. Like, they got a pretty great soundtrack, and like it's easily a favorite to to listen to, because it's all, at least the first game is. I think this one is too, but I just haven't, because like minor musical spoilers, and I wanted to have the moment of, in the boss fight, of, oh my god, this music's great, oh my god, I just got one-shotted. Okay, that was almost all the way into the smelter. Good to know. Good to not do that. But no, there's like 4 thoughts happening at once, and one didn't get finished. Hang on. No, so I'm really glad that you're getting like a positive reaction for the model, because it's beautiful. Like, you did a great job on it, and it, like, people are just giving it the attention that it deserves, because you put a lot of effort into it, and it paid off really well. I should be more careful. Oh, hey! The first time going in a random direction actually worked well. Right. That's just straight upgrade there. That... Man. That drops HP, but it's not bad for the other things. Because I've noticed something, that when I play, when I play Metroidvanias specifically, the biggest issue I always have is there's a point where I'm like, I don't know how far from the next or last save point, and it's just, there are too many enemies, either if it's a really old one like Castlevania specifically. Symphony of the Night, I remember that one being rough, but I didn't really mind, because there's also a hilariously broken magic system, where if you can do a fighting... Oh! Well, that was an accidental limit break. Dang it. Like, if you're good enough with random nonsense fighting game controls, you can just restore health. Like, there's a spell that just vampires it from enemies. Which actually, I think most of the spells in that game are all things of like, oh wait, you learned this from Dracula. Which makes sense, because, vampire. You're playing as Dracula's son in that one. Huh. Am I going to get, like, some sort of jump upgrade? Because Oh, that it's not even you need an upgrade. It's just you bullshit your way up with attacks. Mother's no. Tomorrow's a big day for the kids. Going to take care of dinner, and you can handle the presents. Maybe a stuffed toy? Remember loving those as a kid myself. Either way, I can't wait to see what you pick out. Oh. I have a feeling that child's birthday did not go very well. Although I can see, I see why movement abilities are like, why there's some really silly ones in Castlevania games, like the boots that just turn the entire world upside down. Because you kind of need a bit of bullshit to navigate a Metroidvania. Like, here for it, but also a bit of bullshit. Ooh, Auspicia. Stores 2 SP every 4 Okay, so auto charge of the brake gauge. Nice. Tome created to supplement efficiencies and magical potential. It has great benefit to workers in Central Stratum. Requires substantial supply of magic on a daily basis. Interesting. Also like that detail that, oh yeah, this is a setting where magic is so baked in that even heavy industrial work is something that's seen as needing a substantial amount of, if not straight up magic, some amount of magic energy to be able to operate the machines or otherwise do any of the work. Also, I've noticed this, which I find kind of funny, but also annoying because it makes a wall jump a lot more situational. You get it so early, so well in the last game there's a lot of, oh, this would be a place that I can see I have to come back when I got the wall jump. Now there's a lot of, oh, this is a place where I see that they, oh, sorry dude. This is a place where I see that they specifically slanted these walls so I can't just wall jump up there. Taking on the arena tower too. Let's do this already. I'm sorry, is there a boss rush? And conversation. Always wanted to go to the arena tower. Duran wouldn't let me. Pissed me off good. Chief of Tuner? Yeah, him and his buddy Raybolg. Never did get along with Raybolg. Way too serious for those damn good. Matter of fact, why me and Duran split up. That explains why you chose to remain hidden when we met, Duran. I wouldn't have taken you for the meek sort. Think you're any different? I never met Duran before, but you might tell not to mess with him. I wasn't certain what to make of him myself. I've forgotten what meeting with that character was like. Which on one hand, the fact that I do intentionally have like 4 games on the schedule to make sure that I don't burn out and always doing something at least new, or have the option for if I really don't feel a game for whatever reason one day I can swap it out for another. Nice. On the other hand, there was a funny time when somebody said, oh yeah, you've been playing this game too, and I'm sure you're way ahead of me. I'm like, nope. I am behind, going through it at a glacial pace, and there's a couple of weeks where I just don't play it at all. Because, yes. Alright. Wait, I haven't had that dang owl on the whole time. Yeah. It's also interesting that we got the mix of aesthetics of like steelwork and industry, but also like but also like the traditional Japanese area. Like, yeah, it's actually less machines and the like than I thought. A lot more samurai. Interesting. God. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, magic amplifier. I think someone needs that. Don't want to go back to the arena tower. Don't want. I have a feeling that I think we found the door to the arena tower. All right, that was again completely unintentional, but pretty cool. I think we just... Nope. There we go. All right, back to the bench. Yep. Maybe the reason that I don't remember what happened today is more just because my brain decided not to work. Ow. Ow, ow, ow! Run away! Because I've been having that pretty much all day, that it's like, yeah, it feels like I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what it is I've forgotten. So I thought I saw some news that was interesting. Fugitive researchers notes. Humans that have become blighted due to the reign of death are cursed to eternal life and cannot die. In light of this, it was decided they would be repurposed into vessels or cores for homunculi. These homunculi are then sent to the lower stratum and put to work at the disposal site in mines, or tasked with investigating the depths. When do we abandon our hopes and dreams to embark on this thankless endeavor? Oh, so that's what they are. I'm like, entire time I was thinking, all right, are these homunculus like artificially vat grown or more robots than anything else? Like what specifically is the deal with them? The answer is they're made of people. These aren't robots, they're men in can. It's the man in a can. Oh hey, all we did to just recently upgrade our equipment, we can now do it again. Unless, actually, knowing my luck, this happens with distressing frequency. That, oh come, I was healing. Damn it. That I either go the exact wrong way, and when well, no, not even just either. It's I go the wrong way, and then when trying to find like the direction I'm not supposed to go, to like find some treasure or something, it then turns out like, oh no, we tricked you. You're going in the right direction, the one you don't want to go. Plot will advance and you cannot come back here. So, soil and homunculi is made of people. Exactly. That's, I don't know. There's not actually a hole there. It's just built like that. Wild. And of course, it's one of those things that in hindsight, yeah, of course they're people. That it's one thing to have it spelled out like that, but like, unless Leto especially was, unless some of the teammates that we had were just really advanced robotics, they have
Hikarujin is first in the stream.
Hey Rube, welcome in. See, that's the first thing you learn not to do. The schedule is less of a this is what will happen, more of a if nothing goes wrong, or unless I want to, this might be what could occur. Don't even yeah, exactly. I don't trust my own. Really, the schedules aren't there for to keep people informed of what's going on the week. They're because I sit down to stream and regularly think, wait, what was I going to do today? What were the options of the games I was going to play this week? It's just that if I didn't have those, there would be times where it's like, yeah, we were at the final boss of this playthrough, and I forgot we were playing the game. It happened with Super Mario World once, where I quickly went in to finish it because we 100% the game, but didn't beat Bowser. But how are you doing? I hope that you're having a good day. So yeah, I should probably actually say the why behind the whole. Oops, that's an alt again. Whole schedule thing, because a while ago I was making plans with a friend, Whisper, another VTuber. Pretty cool. And we were, and like, she offered, like, hey, you want to do, they have a seamless co-op mod for Dark Souls Remastered. Want to do it? I'm like, yes. Except I own that game on the Switch because it was cheaper. I wanted to switch games, and also I'm like, that's console I have right now. So we waited for it to go on sale, which, god damn, I just got hit and burned. And it finally did, like, over the last weekend. So I grabbed it, because, like, Souls games are good games. Well, I think they might, you can't argue that their reputation is a bit overblown. Like, I don't quite think they have the right to as much weight as they do in the gaming industry. Like, personally, I think they're just they're just a hack and slash game with RPG mechanics tacked on that don't quite necessitate the type of its own genre. Because, like, with Expedition 33, I've seen a lot of people call it Souls-like or Persona-like. I'm like, no, it's just an RPG. It has more in common with Mario RPGs, because blocking and, like, if they called it counter instead of block or parry, I am 100% certain that people would not be calling it, like, oh, nope, wow, we missed the elevator and then just ate shit. But I think there would be a lot less comparisons to Dark Souls, because it's just stuck in everyone's mind that parry is a Souls thing. But point is that Souls games are good, just a little bit. They have the fandom that's obsessed with them, and it's a little bit like, all right, is this game as bad as it is? At least part of that is because I got told pretty heavily that Dark Souls 2 was borderline unplayable, and then that became the favorite Dark Souls games I've played. So I 100% do not trust that fan base. Like, they have a bit of work to prove that they've got an opinion. Or is it going with this? Oh, right. Anyway, we're playing Dark Souls 1 Remastered because that is a fun game. And I want to try the seamless co-op stuff. Like, I don't think they'll ever make it for Dark Souls 2 unless it already exists, because, you know, the aforementioned, it has an undeserved reputation where most people won't touch it with a 10.5-foot pole for no good reason. Alright, I've been forgetting to... I have upgrade materials. I should upgrade stuff. And oh my god, why do the ninjas hurt? I need to set myself on fire. It is a well-documented and known fact that ninjas cannot grab you while you're on fire. The only problem is that this is... like, there's so much stuff going on in this area. Like, we got industrial steel mill, we've got ninjas and samurai, we've also got everything's on fire. There's a lot happening in this place. Wait, gotten up here before. Yeah, no, seamless co-op, that's going to be starting Thursday. It's going to be fun because I'm pretty sure about half of it is, I think they've played. Nope, no, that was almost bad. I'm pretty sure they played through it a few times and like know the game. I'm one of those people who have played through Dark Souls 1 a lot and only have completed it once because I consistently got to a point where it's like, all right, the game kind of sucks after you get here. Like once you get to the collect the souls of all the bosses mentioned in the opening cinematic, if you even remember that, assuming you didn't skip through it, that's the point where it's like, oh right, the first half of the game was stronger. So I just kind of petered off because that's where it went from being, yeah, this is a fun challenge, it feels balanced, and I feel like everything is tough, fair, but also I'm making good headway, and this isn't like ridiculous too. All right, this is just stupid. So I'm pretty sure that half of it's going to be me telling them, hey, get good, them telling me, get good. We've already found a really silly, not really issue, more like this section was never intended to be played by two players at once, so it bugs out to the point where the best solution is somebody just has to die and you reset from the next checkpoint after you get back past it. So it's gonna be fun. All right. Ah, I see where to go. Ow. Ow. Oh! The elevator goes down. That would have been nice to know. That I didn't have to just chuck my corpse down that burning elevator shaft. And oh my god, this is gonna be a mini boss. This is it, the arena tower. Where is old Declan didn't just get a kick out of watching Monkeys duke it out when turned into a betting pool. There hardly any people left in the city. Wonder what things are like in the arena tower. Oh, little spider friend, Declan. One and only, big shot at aristocrat Amelia Scum, ruler of Steel District, creator of Homunculi, all that crap. And I'm pretty sure our robot spider friend's oh. Yeah, I just realized the note that said homunculi were made of people didn't actually spoil anything, considering we got a full ass flashback of our spider friend remembering that they were a person and like the next in line to be ruler of House Milius, just at a horrendously young age, to the point where that one probably wouldn't have ended well. Actually, no, that didn't end well, because the memories also involved his uncle stuffing his brain in a spider mech and throwing him away. Speaking of, how are you doing, Botanic?
Botanical
32
underscore
times.
chaos is second in the stream.
Oh, and second.
The coveted third is still
Nice.
out there.
What do we have here? I was not aware tuners were allowed to participate. No, we aren't here to take part. Just as well, homunculi here may be mad, but they're not mutants. Thirst for battle created by Declan for the sole purpose of battle in the arena tower. And with the audience of bloodthirsty humans gone, makes a little difference so they still fight with all their might. Is there a lot? No little else. That is, with the exception of number 7, cursed to be a mutant, trapped here and forced into battle against his will. Number 7? Once bodyguard and aide to is it Delson? Declan? I feel like a... Oh, hey, Wister, we were just talking about you. Enjoy the lurk, and thanks for the check-in. Beat whack people with foam swords. Hell yeah! Whacked, not beat. I mentally put in an "and" in there. It's one of those cases where if you don't put in or don't call attention to the typo, I won't notice. Gremlin has been weaponized. Oh god. I'm gonna get stabbed next time I see you, aren't I? Or at least whacked. Tuners are able to liberate homunculi through your art tune, are you not? If you seek Declan, consult number 7. It's at the top of the tower. And you should regain his sanity in the process. Perhaps someday have a chance to lock blades with him. It's more than a mere mutant. Slash, but yet. But what is a slash but a very shallow and long stab? Lilac, I want to find Declan. I know, and I'd like to help this number 7 too. Hey, Arena Tower, huh? Alright. Good to know that wasn't instant death. Please let there... Oh, I've never been happier to see a ruined, messed up couch. Never imagined the day we'd come on a journey alongside one another. What was Lilac like as a baby? Brimming with curiosity, brave as well. Cannot recall Lilac ever shying away from homunculi. Oh right, Hans is basically our de facto dad because he found Lilac as a child. So, no different from now. Innocent of youth, yet lingers. You, on the other hand, may have made for more pleasant company at one time. Fortunate, an unfounded claim, I am sure. Strangers still, it seems you shared quite the bond of trust with Lady Lilia. Homunculus from the Upper Strand, associated with House Milius, yet you were in the company of frosted tuners. Join the Lower Strand Death Survey team at your own request. Called the most secretive investigation. I did? Just what happened to Lilia? No, glad you had fun. Like the entire section of, I guess technically HEMA, Historic European Martial Arts. It's fun. Because I remember hearing it explained by like somebody who actually knew a lot about HEMA as, homunculi live only to fight, not an ending cycle of death and first combatant lives for the fight number 20. Oh god, we have to get to number 7. Chandler, younger tuner, a rare treat indeed. Okay, what's this? How high can this tower be? I forgot to upgrade my homunculi again. Highly recommend HEMA classes, even how you keep going. So it's just gaps in them, the ones that survived. Yeah, because like I remember having it explained by someone that like Eastern martial arts, like the more hand-to-hand combat stuff, that was made primarily because of several laws and political situations where where an unarmed person would have to defend themselves against an armed combatant or against another unarmed person. European martial arts are built around the thought that you might have to fight someone in heavy armor with only a sword. So you're gonna have a few ways of how to make it into a hammer. Ooh, I like this dude's mask. And other nonsense like that. But also, like, good exercise. And you get to hit people with swords. Or other really silly things. Like, I know I've seen around TikTok a lot. Or other videos online, because it's the funny ones that get the attention. Hey, Mecha, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, I love how all these bloodthirsty psychopaths also really care about their friend. It's sweet. We're talking about historic European martial arts and the fun involved in beating the crap out of people with a stick. Now, as I was saying, oh yeah, that there's also the brand of video which is like a Ren Fair fight pit tournament thing, or just because there's an aspect I think of that which is it's LARP but using real if not weapons and techniques. Which I can get down behind. It's a good lesson in world building. If you want particular weapons, science, and world, you should create reasons why they use that thing. Yeah, like Dune has the whole, oh, why do they still use swords? Because if the laser weapon hits a shield, it creates an explosion like a nuke. And we use ballistics, but the shields actually just work against those as intended. Standable, have a nice day. I'm also proud she got to do an assault. Found him, number 7. What do I fight for? I can't. Stand in my way and you'll be struck down. We have the legitimate boss. I really hope that this is... Dude. This is a case of you just have to fight those other combat puppets once. Alright, he's very weak to poise. And to point blank annihilation. Alright. It's got draw an attack. I think the best strategy might be try parry. Gotta do a legal assault. Where's it battery? I don't know. Actually, Ace, are you still around? What's the difference between assault and battery? Technically battery, but I'm not a lawyer. Huh. I wonder if it's probably like intent to kill. YouTube forever. Oh, I'm doing okay. I don't actually remember much of today, so there's enhance abilities. Unidentified amp. Oh, none of them actually use the parts I picked up. It's special alloy, special alloy. Right. Interesting. Wait. I am still on my boss fight loadout. Wonderful. I'm just gonna throw that on here because why not? Gonna swap the witch for Yolvin. Ooh, a little sick. Hope that doesn't become anything bigger, because like there's been a bit of that going around, I've noticed, from people, and that's not fun. Questioning minds want. Well, no, it's like legit that I don't really recall anything that it. Okay, so it is that you do have to do all these fights. Ideally, I'd like to do these perfect, but we'll see if that's even possible. But no, I like to think that it's a good thing on account of how that means there wasn't anything really bad. I didn't completely crash and lose any energy, wasn't stressed over anything. It was just a day. Largely, I want to see if I can replicate this success, because it would be nice. There was a point where it was kind of really annoying, just for the fact that I think. Oh shoot, that was the guard, not a big attack. Well, I'll help you get there with more resources. But yeah, there's like a couple of weeks where after the end of every day, I just completely and totally crashed, and it was so annoying just because I think there was a few times where I had to cancel stream and so I think it's overall a good thing. And the other thing is I've picked up several projects. Between doing some things I can't say right now. Oh, each fight also gives me an extra heal. That makes this a whole lot more doable. I think that's a good use of time. This time, good use of resources. Who knows? But one of them is I was just lurking in a stream after work, and somebody, or was it at work? I don't know. The whole don't quite remember what's going on thing, and just caught a spare programming request that I thought sounded fun. Yay! Oh, I remember this move set. This is Mad Knight Olv all over again with his freaking with his undodgeable or frame perfect dodge requirement. Oh, you. Okay, that hit him a bit. Yeah, it's the exact same type of parry or dodge chance too. Of you have to wait until he flashes and then hit. Ooh, nice hair. Yeah. I don't know, I got a lot to work on and kind of motivated. It's nice. I think Gilroy had turned mutant as well. The plight of priestess is truly dreadful. Oh no, he's cute. Suspect you take over House Milius after Kane's passing. Delquin. Need something that surpasses even Gilroy. My work is far from done. Puppets will not do. Too frail even for amusement. Number 7. You know what must be done. Bring me another. How many homunculi is that now? No more. It ends here. Oh? Think I would turn mutant, succumb to the madness. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. Why was the chief a tuner with Delclin? How is Delclin connected to the Frosts? Not know much of that other man, but I do remember Delclin was close to Abelia. Delclin and that man began to meet after he learned the passing of Lady Abelia. Is Delclin not dead? I thought I had ended him, but he has become a homunculus himself. Tyrant that brought homunculi into this world only to torture and oppress his own creations, not stand for it. This day, many of us suffer at his hands. Must deal a decisive blow while he's still weakened. But why create homunculi only to treat them this way? There are those from House Milius who believe that Declan's descent to madness had to do with Abelia. But I, for one, choose to believe that man's very soul is rotten to the core. Man that created homunculi. Must see this matter closed with my own two hands. Will you help me? Don't want to see any more homunculi being hurt either. We'll do what we have to. Right? Although I'm not even sure that's metalwork. I think that's woodwork. There's combat homunculi. Ooh, another cooldown. Specially modified by sorcerer Delclin. His body was meticulously picked out from a tribe of warriors. Oh, they pieced him out from people. Restricted a series of experiments, imbued it with formidable strength. Peculiar appearance and exotic weaponry reflect Delclin's eccentric taste. Pulsed by Declan's treatment of homunculi, plotted in secret to slay him. Tactics in sync with Lilacs' own movements allow for versatile range of approaches to enemy. Also aid in explorate. Okay. So this is essentially we attack and that gets boosted. But yeah, I think that's just... I think it's woodwork back there. The way it splinters, and it's really hard to see, both because it's painted red and everything's on fire. But I know I've seen like that style of woodwork in like Japan and China, that sort of place. Although it could also be magic slate hair, but it could also be like metalworking for that exposed red steel girders in the style of that type of woodwork. That would also be really cool. Each time an enemy defeated, the time until its cooldown abilities react. Ooh, that's good. Colorful ornament holding a piece of magicite, exported from a foreign land. It's meant to help maintain the styling of Aware's hair, given by Delclin's its fate. This is number 7's hairpin. Like, the fact that it works so well with their ability and that explicit flavor text. God, number 7 is... Declan's weird. Save number 7. You have my thanks. In your debt, rest assured I will not forget this. Heh, really did it. Save number 7. If you ever need anything, just ask. Oh, we got friends. Alright. Equip relics. That one... Where's that dang eye? Reduce cooldown for abilities by 15%. I think... Yeah, that's my boss rush one. Oh, wait. We just have enough for that out front. This one, gonna unequip that, and I'm gonna redo that later because we're gonna get more. Equipment, relics. Yeah, that's set 1. Ooh. We're gonna have station. Hidden Master? Oh, that's a cool one. What's Lita? Just a massive fuck off uppercut. Nice. Hailed it. Thunderflower. Alright. The annoying thing is that we're going to need this equipped. I think specifically... Although... I think... all except for... Thunderflower has that gimmick. Alright. Sorry, Lita, but you can take a moment. Memories, combat puppets. Oh, ads. Be back in a sec. Dang it. Leave for a minute and then get distracted by something that had to be taken care of. All right. Now let's see what our movement or movement focused. Oh yeah, this is. Yeah, that's 100% his entire deal. Just, hey, you know, all the platforming you thought you had the tools for, but turns out you didn't. I don't think I need to get to that platform. I think. Wait, I think I can get to that. Or. Oh, I understand now. Yep, we are 100% back on the usual nonsense for this game's platforming challenges. No, almost. You were supposed to go up in a diagonal. Come on. Ah! Hang on. Hold up. I have an idea that's going to make this infinitely easier for everyone involved. We're just going to swap it from the oh, you need horizontal. Yeah, we're just going to have a little helicopter. Okay. Well, any amount of lift from that is impressive. He could do with a bit more. Oh, almost. I think I just need to hit at the height of the jump. There we go. Come on. Yes. Oh, I don't know if it was worth it. Health is nice, but goddamn. All right. Jesus, what's up? What have they been feeding that bridge? It looks like. Let's see, abilities. Back to. I'm a fool. I completely forget that last time I made a designated travel, like exploration set, and then a boss fight set. Declan is here. This is where we will meet his end. God. Declan, my dude. Your house is depressing. Ah. Holy. That is so cool. Man. I get that the number 7's ability is so much better for traversal to the point that it's like a necessity. But I also kind of hate it because it doesn't have iframes and it brings me right up into an enemy's face. So I got one hand. Fair. The drawback's the gimmick. On the other hand, oh, there's a thing up there. It takes some getting used to. What we got here? Clan's records. Number 78. Fusion with beasts from Crimson Forest. Blight influence, increased muscle strength, hair loss, mental confusion. Number 79. Combat organism based on number 7. Area boss. Increased aggression, partial physical mutation. Number 99. Priestess specimen obtained from Abelia. Experiment failed, recycling what is usable. How what? Okay. I don't like the phrasing priestess specimen because that's like last player character levels of fucked up. And I'm not entirely sure what that means or could entail. But also I don't like the phrasing of not viable, recycling what we can. What a foul play. Well said, Nola. Well said. Outside world. Still, most unique demeanor, the weapons and equipment alone. Abilities I wield, along with every one of my belongings, appears to be from some far-off land, all part of Declan's proclivities. In truth, these stylings are rather common within Declan's residence, and it wasn't until I ventured outside that I realized how uncommon they were. Foreign nation. I wonder how many are out there. I believe one of them is known as Land's End. Last game. I'd like to see it some. No, you do not. You do not. Oh, right. We found a grimoire page, which means back to town. In order to upgrade stuff. Charm. Yep. Grab that. Oh, there's new model parts. Probably save up for that, so may as well do some more exploring. What we got? What? Piece damage dealt by 30%. Oh yeah, I'll totally upgrade that. Yeah, go take more healing from everything. And then I know a place where that can be used. Back up and around. It's like that area where you have to jump off and then yeet yourself. Fortunately, it's straight down, as in fling your corpse into there and go for it. Oh. Actually, this is hold up. There. something in here? Worth it. I got 36 pieces of scrap. Do it again. Man, now that I think about it, like, the backgrounds in this game are all pretty. Honestly, can end this thought there. They're all pretty. Like, they got. Hell yeah. Ow. Jerk. Huh. Never mind. That's actually just completely nothing because that laser blocks me there, and then that wall is slanted in explicitly to stop forward progression. So that's nothing. I still don't know what's up over here, but I think I need more than the helicopter jump. Unless... Wait, no, I need the... I actually need the helicopter. Abilities... Swap you out for vertical... I actually might just like it for bear combat. Now, I was thinking a while ago, because I've been playing Mario and Luigi Brothership, so of course I have the traditional thought of, yeah, every single Mario RPG is for that system, for that console generation. All right, there's nothing there, and I should give up on that thought. Like, for that console generation is more fun to play, which then went back around to the probably not something I should do because it is a little bit in bad faith bashing of Final Fantasy, at least the classic ones, because my biggest thing is that I never finish them, partially because I absolutely hate having to grind. Oh, no. Ow, almost. There's probably something else going on there. Let's see, got something there. We got we got so much Steel District that we did not actually look at, just because I accidentally took the most efficient route out of there. All right, those all have blockages. That has big old question mark plus something in the middle. And if it wasn't for all my obsessions preventing me from actually meaningfully going back and playing these games off stream, when I say, hey, I should do all this clean off stream so that it's not just me messing around for an hour with no actual forward progress. Hey, dude. Arena Tower is located here. It's where the Monculus are made to fight each other for sport. Monculus here were all chosen by Delclin. There's all kinds of illegal stuff going on with how they've been kitted out. Monsters. Makes matter what's worth. So they've been roaming these streets ever since the riots. Watch your back. What are you doing here, kid? Ain't no place for runts. You watch your tone. All right. I am so impressed by the fact that this area is perpetually in, like, there's not a section in this area that's dry. Because it's raining outside in the outdoor areas, but in the indoors, the fire suppression sprinklers in the areas where it's not a complete and total inferno have kicked on, making those areas also wet. Eh? Oh, sweet. Oh, shoot. I had no, for a moment there, I'm like, that work? Or was that not where I was supposed to go? Ah, that's where I'm supposed to go. Hang on, there's a, God, this game has a bit of a greedy cursor problem. Ah, I see. Oh. You? Again? How and why? Ah, Lilac, how's it going? Levy? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Now you're catching on. But hey, check this out. Our ever reliable and kind of adorable junk dealer. Parts from homunculus to resemble a bird, and what looks like the remnants of core. Curious item unearthed by Levy. Someone else might have further insight to offer. Oh yeah, looks like it's going handy, doesn't it? I wonder. Looks like a bird, but... Whoa, is that a bird homunculus? I knew it. It's part of homunculus and it looks like Munin. We found Hugin. Cord's in bad shape from being buried for so long, but it hasn't gone inert. Should be able to help. Could be a friend of Munin's. And of course. Yeah, I love Levy. I do love that they're just fully aware of, yeah, she has no idea, she has no reason to be here, and is either, it's either a case of someone with very different abilities is progressing through this world in a very different way than Lilac is, or she's just built different. Both are honestly extremely possible. Got another door down here, but... Ah! I see the way. Oh. Like, dang it, well, I guess we're going to have to try for the best. But no. It is aware. One more go. Ah! So as I was saying about not liking the new movement ability tech guy, even though I'll admit, he's cute. That, I have so much muscle memory with the other cooldown ability that it's just like, oh, I can launch it from here and stay completely safe. Like, I am so used to using that other one. I forgot their name and I feel bad. Oh, this is just going horribly and it's all my fault. Like, I'm so using them as a semi-guided missile that is just like, oh, what do? Just shoot them just shoot Lido at it. There we go. I'm glad that scrap can also be just picked up in the world. That helps the collection, because it's kind of annoying to have to charge. Like, charge homunculi with your fully charged dash and ram into them. It's fun, though. I do appreciate ramming. I've also noticed... Oh, there's fire down there. Should be aware. Don't toast yourselves. Oh, I see. I've also noticed that this is like one of the few games that you can very much tell my game is, or my brain is fully engaged. At least in terms of wanting to figure stuff out, of how much of aside from every other game I play, it's more likely that I'm just going to be locked in on talking through and about this game. Partially a little bit similar to like a Souls game where you have a hard boss fight and you just have to basically rubber duck with yourself and say like, all right, what's going on? What's happening? Why is this happening? And I also have to think better. The other thing, and this is definitely a hot take, going back to the earlier point of, I think Souls, like as a genre, is a bit overrated in difficulty. I have personally died a lot more to platformers and Metroidvanias, which are a subset of platformers. Ooh, Chief Tuner's ring. SP gainable attack increased by 10. Ring that is displayed as a prize in the arena tower and stolen during the chaos that ensued during the riots. When fashioned using magicite of exceeding high purity, it's said to belong to the Frost Chief Tuner. Which I guess is me now. There we go. Just gonna return to a respite. And... Old City Tethered. Right, so we got a bit more exploration up in that first pagoda area. Probably didn't go all the way. This one just has a door we can't open and a growth we don't know how to break. That one goes up. I did the thing where I'm like, oh, this is going to be the way to treasure. We obviously have to go through this. We obviously have to go through this specific hole to continue the plot, so we're not. And then I accidentally continued the plot. Because of course I did. But no, I've always found that both enemy density, resources for healing, because at least for like a game like Castlevania, if you want to heal between without using a skill that specifically heals you, it's kind of brutal. You have to use a consumable, and like, sure, you can, there's usually a shop you can buy more. But when there's not, or when you have the rare high-grade consumables, then that's a bit rough. Ah! I think we got someone. Because I remember seeing something with like how Expedition 33 did items that I really love, because everyone hates having that whole, oh yeah, I can't use this now because there's a limited amount of consumable items and it might not be there later. Which then just leads to them not using any items at all. Like the whole ending a Pokemon game with a half dozen ethers that you never use because you learned how to deal without them, or all the exceedingly rare MP recovery items that's like just never got used because you can't buy those. And the games manage. It's 100% a case of those games managing difficulty by the fact that, by design, and this goes back all the way to D&D, right? Like, guarantee you, the big reason you're going to be taking short, long rests in any tabletop game is from the sheer, just because all of your casters are out of resources. Like, sure, the martial classes can be out of resources too, but it matters a lot less if a fighter doesn't have their second wind ability, because the fighter's whole gimmick is that they are extremely consistent. Are they glamorous? No. Can they do their utmost consistently? If they can hit the enemy, yes. Because like their ultimate ability, and in my opinion, the coolest thing about fighters is their second wind, which is literally just take another action. Like that is all that is the full summarized text of that. Increase damage dealt. Oh, that's going to be nice. Cane instrument fashioned by the sorcerer's Declan for use by tuners. Said that in the past, an event would be held in an arena tower where tuners would compete with one another while wearing masks reminiscent of demons. Neat. Like, it's almost always that spellcasters are out of resources. Like, they're out of spell slots. And it's supposed to be, yeah, you deal the most damage that Alright, this is actually a bad... I was going to say, like, the most damage I have dealt without being a spellcaster in D&D is just, like, a couple dice of any type that you want to name. But then I remembered something that happened last Sunday. So, the context is one night I was dealing with an absolutely awful case of insomnia. Like, I could not sleep at all. Like, completely unable to. So I was up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, all right, I was going to do some stuff for... Dang it, we got all the way there, but choked. Like, all right, I was going to do some stuff for D&D, some planning. There's some things because, like, the context is that we are all broke and our hometown was absolutely demolished in a way that left us looking for, like, the first arc of the campaign was, hey, we really need shit to get a town and community back on its feet. Which is a really cool way to do it. Like, I like that. Been enjoying the campaign. And one of the things is that I'm playing as an artificer because we're using some rules for increased crafting mechanics. I'm like, all right, what kind of craft? What sort of stuff do we have? Low-level magic items, rules for that, stuff that we could like start grabbing trade goods and making a profit. And then I found something. I have an alchemy jar that lets you make 8 ounces of acid a day. Rules as written is that you can sell any adventuring gear for half of its price, no arguments, no question asked. Like, that's just how the game works. And as part of being an artificer, I can choose magic items. One of them was the alchemy jar because it just makes various fluids. Usually it's used because it can make mayonnaise and everyone finds that hilarious. So you just have like a conspicuous amount of mayonnaise on your person at all times. I think I don't think it. Yeah, we're gonna go back here and fully explore that. But then I realized a full gallon of acid, because it's like 25 gold per vial, and one vial's 4 ounces, so every day it makes 25 gold pieces of resellable product. I'm like, wait, there is nothing actually stopping me from getting a gallon clay jug, which probably should be able, or like a gallon container that can contain acid safely. And just as we travel, slowly fill this, sell it to the Alchemist Guild, which my character, due to background features, has connections with, and just rake in 500 gold every couple of days. And then, of course, I had a second thought, which is, I wonder how much damage or I wonder what would happen, specifically with how hard the DM would facepalm if I threw a gallon of acid at a boss encounter. Let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. Because after I had sold the first gallon just to pay for stuff, we then had the next plot hook, TM, which had an undead beholder, and we realized afterwards that my character was the only one who recognized what the fuck a beholder is and had any idea of how concerning a zombified one, like, within spitting distance of our town was. And it was, if not, we all knew it after it had dealt like 48 points of damage out of about 50 to one of our party members. Like, it hit in a way that was like, oh, we have to deal with this without getting hit, because it can, if it rolls well enough, it can bring us from full health to making death saves in a single attack. Arena Tower Flyer. Welcome to the Arena Tower, frenzied feast of mighty homunculi created by the sorcerer Delclin. Predict the outcomes of the death matches between homunculus and claim your prize. Gross. Alright, I think that's everything, because there has to be something else. Oh. Didn't get that. But for like these massive gaps, there has to be something else. Anyways, so the boss fight after that first attack win, because I rolled horribly on initiative. I was going last. After all that happened, I'm just like, nope, not dealing with this. Do not like this floating rotten meatball and its various eye stalks. And first of all, we all knew when I said, like, hey, I have a gallon of acid. 4 ounces is 2d6 points of acid damage. You said that this thing isn't immune to acid because somebody hit it with an acid attack earlier for full damage. By the math, there's 128 ounces in a gallon. I have this all set up here already. This should be doing 64 d6 acid damage. And to the DM's credit, he rolled luck. Like, he looked it up and said, like, and found, like, oh yeah, 1 gallon of acid, that should be like 8 pounds. Like, cool. Makes sense. That would be a lot. That is too much, so much that I actually have to manually throw this. Catapult has a limit of 5 pounds to just completely annihilate. All right, there's nothing here either. To completely annihilate whatever it is that I want to throw this way. So that's not going to be a thing. All right, how much strength do you have? Expecting that to be a dump stat because Artificer is intelligence base. I'm like, 12. I rolled okay. That is my dump stat, but it's not horrible. Like, I think IRL, I could heave a gallon of acid at this thing and get it like a good 20 feet or 15, 20 feet probably. Like, especially with a run up, because I did describe my characters running up with the jar out of his bag of holding, just nope. So they rolled luck to see if I hit any party members in this. Then he rolled more luck to, like, a D32 to see how much of the acid actually hit, and it was 24. So it ended, and the whole thing was like, yeah, it was a very concerning boss fight. But in all actuality, it wasn't that much health. If he had remembered to turn on the health bar in the software we were using, I don't think I actually would have gone through with it after seeing how that it was like just above half health. But I think I ended up dealing like 100 points of damage with a level 2 artificer feature. It's the reason why every time anyone talks to me about D&D power scaling, I'm like, no. I know you found a really stupid, broken combo of multi-class and features and spells, but you're going off of what's on paper. I have dealt more damage both to the DM's creatures and to the DM's psyche from just doing really weird and creative things. And also my second issue with like D&D power scaling is that it's a team game. You actually don't, if you're playing as solo or trying to min-max a solo like all-rounder class or like a do anything, like biggest red flag I've ever heard in DM was there was a guy who said that Fard was the best class because it could do anything. I'm like, no. The point of min-maxing for D&D is that if you're going to power scale, you're going to power scale to a very specific niche. Like, you should not be concerned at all for like how much healing, skills, tanking, and all that you bring to the table as an individual. Because the thing is that you will have your niche in the party, and everyone else will have their niche and be able to cover each other. If you're playing it solo, you should not be playing D&D. Hey, do you want to be added to the collection? You'll be well cared for, just like us. Do you need a hug? I don't think things are going well for her. But anyway, that's a whole separate rant. And words etched into cell. The tuner came today, but the girl who's always with wasn't. Told me about favorite food the last time. It's called bread. Always happy when I see. But today, it seemed like a different person. I'm scared. Do they hate me now? Aww. I feel bad for them. Just... yeah. You good? How terrible. Oh, they're dead. They're probably the best off person here. What is this child doing here? You should go before Delclin finds you. So it's sad that the ones that aren't driven mad are just so concerned. Like, it's doing the whole zombies had a touch of humanity or were someone to someone beforehand type of thing. And I don't like it because it's effective. Yeah, what? Oh, right. I remember the original purpose of that rant. That the point is, unless you're doing something very stupid that will have repercussions later, the most damage that you usually do on tabletop is through spellcasters, which is why in most Delclin's binds improves stats, primarily defense. Oh, that's a bracelet. Arcane instrument that emits an eerie magic. Glenn fastened these specialized restraints onto his test subjects to ensure their cooperations and experiments. It's probably statistically better, but like, I also desperately don't want to use that because creepy. Someone there? Can't see anything, hear anything. Oh. Yeah, that's just bars. You seem unique, friend. You don't have arms, do you? I have a feeling we're going to be looking for homunculus parts and rebuilding her or something with her, because there isn't anything in that room and it's still grayed out, but I feel something. And called Delclin. Delclin turned himself into a homunculus? He dreaded the prospect of death. This land plagued by the reign of death, he sought desperately a means to survive. He was close to Abelia, the frost priestess. It was almost certainly because she was said to possess eternal life. This place, I had no idea something like it existed. After the passing of the Lord, he came into conflict with Gilroy and fled here, from where he has continued to operate. This day is a reflection of his twisted soul. One can only imagine what would happen to this nation were Declan to rule it. Yeah. All right. Oh, so that is massive boost to HP, bit of defense, but the heat. I am not willing to shank heal potency that much. I think I missed something over there. I'll go back, see what's there. Might be something useful, might be more sad robots. Only exploration will tell. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Alright. Ow. See, that's why I'm not willing to sacrifice healing for health, because, like, if you do the math, I get more heals than I get from just a flat 50 HP increase, especially if I can't actively maintain that HP bonus. Ooh, worth it. Thought I saw something else, but that's all. Yeah, point is, to that long rambling debate with also a dumb D&D story, is that I really like what I've heard about Expedition 33 being a game where all of your consumables are replenished. Like, you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to stock anything. If you have it, you can use it. Honestly, now that I think about it, Final Fantasy 16 felt like it, with that in mind, because that's just something that outside of Souls games, and even then, those games have their own consumables that are use it and lose it sort of deals. But those have always been like really good on paper, but also ones that I'm like, I never want to use this because what if I need it? Like that exact worry of, oh, hey, I see a dead end. All right. Fast travel back up to the Sage's study and go back. All right. Small thing I noticed, like here specifically, that little background right behind the respite, I think it's all plant growths and decorations, but the fact that it looks like flesh a little bit, I do enjoy that. The fact that it's like, oh yeah, this is, in terms of design, someplace meant to be just as messed up as like the Verboten domain from the first game. Like, this is a place that we want you to associate with somewhere where the corruption is the strongest, because practically speaking, the corruption is strong here. Huh. Alright, guess I need more additional stuff. I swear, they're going to give us like 4 different abilities explicitly to break through these barriers, because there's so many growths that's just like, yeah, we don't know. You don't know how to deal with it. Best of luck. Kind of here for it. Hello, fish. I'm gonna kind of get the feeling that Final Fantasy 16, I honestly cannot tell if there were just some serious gaps in the design, or they intentionally were like, yeah, this is stupid and we're going to poke fun of it by making our system not good. Because I remember the crafting, it was like laughably simplified to the point that I honestly thought that they were making fun of the overly invested crafting system. Because it's like, oh, what do? You just pick up, buy, or otherwise the best gear that you got, slap a couple of upgrades on it, and that is the entire robust crafting system. There is... Oh, and also everything is so simple in terms of actually getting any of these that you're going to have. So, ooh, a Nola ability upgrade. Finally. I think that's one for the scythe. Ow. I'm like, it feels like they're making fun of shoehorning crafting into absolutely everything by just putting in a crafting system that largely the game would be fine without, because it's so simple. I'm sorry, the crafting adds nothing. They could have kept like the ultimate sword that you get all the stuff from there, but more often than not, all of the good weapons are stuff you get on the main quest from, like, oh yeah, we made this sword with bits of bosses. It's really good because it's made of bits of bosses. Chance of obtaining something useful. Ooh. Serious and most mysterious statue that has been power to bring good fortune to the bearer. The words desire is engraved into it, but with that head missing, it remains unknown just what it's meant to symbolize. That's going on. That's going on the out and about equipment. But unfortunately, I think that it might have been a case of like of how like Final Fantasy, the one that was a weird retelling of 1, that it wasn't meant to be over the top and comedic. It was meant to be taken completely serious. And like nobody got it because it was really freaking over the top and way too hammy and ridiculous to ever take serious. Like, you know, the one from all the I'm here to kill chaos. Shut up and tell me where chaos is memes. I remember hearing the devs got really upset about that because like they thought they were making something that warranted it taking serious, and everyone's like, oh my god, this is so goofy, I love it. Well, I don't know. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I realize I actually kind of hate crafting mechanics. Because, like, there's some games where they make sense. Monster Hunter. That makes sense. It fits both the vibe and also informs most of the gameplay loop. Like, the entire game is built around it. But the fact that so many RPGs, like it's even Infected Souls games, like Elden Ring has a crafting mechanic, and on one hand, at first I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Like the biggest problem I've had with all the consumable items is that they're consumable, and I don't want to go grind or pay souls to get to get like my supply of breakable fire jars up. But then I thought about it, and first of all, those items all lose relevance because they're meant to be an early game kind of crutch item of, hey, here's something to help you out while you get situated. And also, if you can figure out a build where these things are useful, more power to you. Give it your best try, because that would be absolutely hilarious. But also, they're not as effective as just getting a better understanding of the game. So, like, even if I use them early on, I rarely did all the way through, because like even Bloodborne's Molotovs, because fire damage was a really useful thing to be able to just inflict, I never really ended up relying on them because it was often less work to aim and dealt more damage to hit him with a regular attack. Oh, hello. Number 47. Do you remember me? We have business in the head of the household. You! Are you not the one that betrayed Delclin? If you seek Master Delclin, you shall need to use the rear entrance to the estate, sealed with magic. Key is with someone I am close to. Number 49. She's imprisoned within the cells. Find her and mention my name. Clan's cruelty knows no bounds. Please. Oh! She's friend! Stop him. We intend to. Okay. Oh no. I know. I have a bad feeling that this might not be something number 49 survives. Oh. Ah, there's another thing there. Wait, I have one more. Ah, well, I need to return the rest of it anyway. It's fine. Number 49? Number 49, we heard from number 47 about a key. Stole it from Delclin. Take it. Grand Sword. This is key. Unlocks the rear. Key unlocks the rear entrances to Delclin's estate. We got the thing that opens up all the random magic gates we found and couldn't do anything with. Finally! As the administrator of the Sorcerer's Academy, Delclin was considered Land of Fume's foremost practitioner of magic. However, once he dedicated himself to studying homunculi, his obsessive nature drove him to isolating himself in his home, seldom interacting with the outside world. I was going to give it to number 47, but I can't move. Free her for me. Oh, I wish there was more we could do for her. Nope. Ads again. Be back in a sec. Almost did that thing where I accidentally mute myself on returning to stream because assume I muted myself when I left. Except I didn't. All right. On one hand, we do have the ability. Ooh. Wait. I really hate. Wait, can I just abilities? There we go. All right, Vanquisher is now strongest. I just go for the strongest hit that I am able to do with the primary, even if it's a bit slower. Just because my strategy for anything approaching Souls-like games is the most per hit attack means that I can hit once or twice for a good amount and then get back to dodging so I don't freaking die. It's one of my favorite things about the Souls games, especially Dark Souls 1, is that there's plenty of weapons that can and will just carry you through the entire game. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, oh yeah, and then when you get to late game, you want to get this. But one of my favorite things has always been the fact that, like, now you can, if you, oh, there's a chest up there. If you want to, come on, I like, please. You can totally go through the entire game with like one or two, like your starting gear almost in a couple of cases. And I kind of respect that. It's like, yeah, you do need to know a little bit. There's a little bit of you have to be good at the game, but either that weapon that you picked up within minutes of starting and leaving the tutorial, or the thing that you spent the entire game having, if you upgrade it, it's going to go fine. And with Dark Souls specifically, which you will see very well when I get to playing it, because depending on how seamless co-op works, I might be bullying my collab partner for their Zweihander, because I freaking love that oversized panini press. The only thing I find funnier in... Oh, 47's gone. That probably isn't good. Wait, I can just get in up here. Like, the only weapon I find funnier is the giant log, which, among other things, is also just like a really good weapon. Oh, have you seen the terror feeds people are getting from DHL over to New Red? I haven't, but I'm assuming that it is a concerning amount of it's like a concerning amount. Because, yeah, we're starting to get to the point where anything imported is... we're starting to get to the find out stage of things. It's unfortunate. Hi, it's God damn. What's the base for? Ooh, oh, wait. This is 47. We were just talking to her outside, and between then and now, she has gone insane. we can... Should be able to do something for her, though. But yeah, there's probably a good reason why they viewed Amazon posting, hey, this is how much additional charges from tariffs is a hostile act. Flip 2 is 230. So, oh, yeah, that... Sorry, the door opened from inside. Declan used me at the very end. Please, put an end to him. No. Her core is set to go inert upon mutation. How cruel. That's just like him. He's probably watching us from within the estate. Well, we at least got a special alloy amplifier. Yeah, that... It is 100%, everyone is fucking sick of the US and their nonsense. And their reaction is pretty well justified. It just also means that shit is unfortunately going to be really, really expensive until, well, they're probably going to keep up. I don't know. Bloodstained Dire. Another one of us sent to the cells. How many does this make now? Clint enjoys tormenting homunculi. See how they react. Number 7 was strong, so he got sent to the arena tower for trying to defy Declan. Most of us just get sent to the cells and we'll never see them again. Eesh. I have a feeling all these growths around are probably something involving with how these combat puppets are made. Oh yeah, and there's also the side of things that some of this is just companies have an excuse, so they're raising prices regardless. I don't know. Oh wow, I dodged none of those and jumped into every single one. It might be a good idea to go see what we can make from the new gear crafting page. I was hoping there's a thing that direction. Alright, that's going to be the new... No, that is not the new best way in. That's just alternate path. It's quite distant from the last respite. Yeah. Alright, I can't get up there because there's a laser. Gear crafting. Also on yesterday, tariff movies not made is to include foreign films and films. Yeah, I saw. Really made me want to not go see any domestically made films at all, just out of sheer spite. All right. So we got Spire Bangle, which that's definite. That one too, not. Gives more attack though, and I kind of need that. Face of Fragrance. Still not sure if any of these are useful because it's so slight. Yeah, he's also in for a very, very rude awakening when that ends up. Well, I suppose anyone who supports it, because there's a thing with films. None of them are actually filmed where they say they are. Because if you need something filmed in New York, it is so much cheaper to go to somewhere like what's up? Oh. Yeah, I'll take 2 uses of the SP gauge. Luciarchs. Oh. Wait, that... Oh, no wonder I feel like I'm so... No wonder I feel like I'm doing absolutely no well, it's not no damage, but less, because it's reflector to reduces my attacks. It's supposed to feed in to you charging your specials to a point. Ooh. I'll give that one a try. Yes. Oh, that needs a special alloy. That needs a new model. Alloy amplifier. Antiquated parts, highest grade. New model parts. Yeah. Need to film movie segment. Yeah, to New Zealand. Or I think it's Vancouver. The funniest thing about that sort of doubling is everyone like side eyes how proud Detroit, Michigan is over having RoboCop filmed in there, or set in there. Not filmed. Because they're like, hey, I don't think you should really be that proud of your city being such a believable hellhole that everyone's like, yeah, we should totally put this dystopian, crime-ridden story here. Except it wasn't actually filmed there. It was filmed in, I think, Dallas or Houston, Texas. Because, well, Detroit, from reputation, everyone would believe became that bad. Texas actually looked as bad as they needed. It's like, yes, no, be proud that it was just setting, that they didn't take a look at it. It's like, yeah, this is enough abandoned, grimy, scummy looking, dilapidated buildings that it looks what we need it for. Hey, how you been? Looking good, mutant. What's this? What? Girl, what? Wait, is that Hugin? Yep, Hugin mutant. It look like a mutant's doing. His cord's intact, too. Can we fix him? Give me a minute. This is my area of expertise. Of course it wasn't filmed there. They would have. Every single part of that set would have been lifted on concrete blocks by this thing before they wrapped filming. Can't have shit in Detroit. God, that's not even the funniest thing I know about Detroit. So there was a point where the city did declare bankruptcy, which I think is a plot point in one of the RoboCop films. And then proceeded to, because like no one was really doing anything downtown before. It was like within a couple of weeks of declaring bankruptcy and the downtown core of Detroit just being pretty abandoned or super quiet, bears were moving in, which led to people saying, hey, Detroit's being gentrified by bears. For filming for day one. Yeah, before the first day of filming was wrapped. Monkey Eyes sure are something. Well, his core still works. He'll come back from anything. Mutant and Hugin both belong to the chief tuner. He gave him to my big brother and me. Brother and I were always going at each other, and he'd keep telling us to knock it off and learn to get along. I got Mutant, he got Hugin, but then Mutant's got him. Hugin, glad you made it. Oh, you're back. You should be with Mutant. They're in your hands now. Thank you. Well, see you around. Keep doing what I can from here. Wait. Okay, so we got a second one. I thought it would be so funny if it was just an upgrade for Munin that was a second fucking owl. Glider designed for reconnaissance, sorted by the tuner Heath. Hugin and Munin's true potential comes front four as a pair. Hugh's memento of Heath's late brother has lost his life to the rain of death. Upon being summoned, he will fly a lilac and attack enemy in times with dodges. While he doesn't offer the strongest means of defense, he can be summoned left to his own devices, making him a valuable ally if one isn't comfortable using multiple abilities in tandem. Wait. I also realize I have 2 passives that might be better. Yep, hands to that. Hands to that. Isn't it Detroit where a guy came back from... Yes, that is the origin of the can't have shit in Detroit. That he came back... They came back home one day and just found that somebody had taken his front porch. He posted on like Facebook, said, "God damn, someone stole my front porch. Can't have shit in Detroit." What's wrong? Quiet. They're resting. So soothing. Yes. Lilac, what are you doing? I just never get tired of watching them. I'm already tired. I love them. Origin Gen 4 Poison Cloud. Osmine Lilac releases a cloud of fumes in times with dodges. Fumes ignore enemies' defense. Alright, though Hugon treats Munin like his younger sister, Munin tends to be more withdrawn. And... alright. Yeah, I'll unlock it. I think I'm gonna swap out, because I kind of like the cooldowns a bit more. And I might be stupid. No, not might. I am dumb. I didn't realize that you could have multiple copies of the same type of ability. I thought you were limited to 1 primary, 1 cooldown, 1 auto, and then 1 pressure. Didn't occur to me to double book it. Also, hi Kara, how are you doing? I'm having a good time. Oh, still playing Echo? I have yet to beat Echoes of Wisdom. That if I can ever tear myself away from Mech Warrior 5, that is on the list of games that I actually need to sit down and finally freaking beat. It's been so long. But I hope you're doing well. Good seeing you in. Also, I'm now seeing that emote that you put in chat, and nice. We are making good progress. Got stalled in a couple places. Accidentally took the most direct line in this area to the boss and did not explore anything. And we just got a thing that lets us open these sorts of doors. So instead of going forwards in the stories, I am once again running around and grabbing stuff. Dude, nice. Good. Love to hear that. We're just honestly kind of just back on nonsense. I have noticed that somehow I am doing better at remembering what the hell I was talking about, because I managed to go on a massive tangent and bring it back to the original point. And then, no wait, I never did actually finish that. Land of Origin? Okay. This is I definitely shouldn't be here. But now I'm curious as to if this has any like musical similarities to it kind of does. I'm kind of getting a similar vibe to late game areas of the first Ender Lilies, which I'm here for. Aha! More health, always nice. Alright. It seems like massive tangle of roots and other nonsense. Is there something I can't get through? Or can I? Yes, I can! I was so surprised to see a barrier I could actually pierce through. It has been so long since I've seen one of those. Huh. So, I think the planet might be alive. Not in like a metaphorical Final Fantasy VII sort of way. Like, I think everyone in this setting is living on the outside of a big ass boil. Like, because my thought from just the vibe, going off vibes alone, is that okay, I have an idea, because there's definitely a hidden path. Wait, there might just be an easier way. Nope. Doing it back to the hard way. So way up there, and I think I have to... Yep. Okay, that was devious, that you just had to figure out how to... Ooh, Origin Gem Core. Luminescent pearl extracted from a primordial organism. Yeah, especially this bit. The primordial organism inhabiting a land of origin. Like, that entire sentence has the feeling that this world is old as fuck. Or that land of origin is old. Turn of the egg holds the essence of life. It's bound to the magic that emanates from the land of origin. Discovery of origin gems paved the way for the cores of creation of Homunculi. Yeah, I love a primordial organism. Yeah, less Final Fantasy, more Xenoblade 2. Like, you're... Like, no, the entire setting is on the body of a dead god. That's just how it is, and you're going to have to deal with it. Alright. What do we want to... We either do that for a little upgrade, or... we'll enhance Leto. Maximize the fist. So my theory is we might be getting a little bit of body of a dead god somewhere in here, or something similar, or the whole cycle of blight, death, the blight coming in and killing civilizations repeating has been happening so long that this is just built on top of it. Rooted primordial beast. Ah, he ain't so tough. I'm going to eat those words, I know it. This is 100% a place that I should not be here yet, but you know what? We're doing it. So I'm thinking it's either dead god, dead supernatural entity, or someone long ass time ago figured out some trick to immortality, and we've just been living with the consequences ever since. Dang. And practically speaking, the planet is not really rock and all that. It's just a giant pustule. I'm kind of here for it. Alright. So unless there's... Aha! The way forward. Or down. Oh, that's a counter bubble. I am not familiar with your game. I can counter your bubbles too. Oh. Blighted prophecy. We, born of the land of origin, shall, in the fullness of time, return to our place of birth. Stripped of all which is rightfully ours by the knave sorcerers, let our sorrow and bile manifest as the unyielding blight. Thus, when the fated time should come to pass, we shall be reborn anew in this land of origin, and the world shall return to us ancients. Abelia, O most pitiable priestess we have left behind, we await your return. Okay. So not dead god, just really vengeful and shitty precursor civilization. That, my bet, they got locked into a war, conflict, something. Aha, there's the way. Something like with sorcerers, and were losing horribly, and decided to be little bitches about it instead of gracefully taking the L. This is what is known as a bitch move. Hang on, that's being added as a quote, because the hell. Where is it? Actually, that's not going to be a quote because I forgot what I said. Which that is going to be a quote. All right. And one thing. Why you want to be about crotch to head on this boss? I know which boss that is. And yes, that was the solution. Huh? Oh, can you just be close enough? Yeah. That is really cool. That's like, it's trained you that to assume that you have to be like, that there's always going to be a secret right above. So they give you one at an odd angle. It's like, wait, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh, wait, I can still get close enough. I am familiar with your game. Oh, hey! Another one. Guess I just stand on it. I completely forgot what inputs were. I was trying to pop a super. All right. We're going to be, that one's going to be nice. Fist. Glacial Fist is going to be nice. And Thunderflower. Alright, let's try this again. This time with more clarity. Also, like, mad respect for this just being for this whole place being a massive maze of secret passages. Just like, hey, if you got this far and you know what to do, we've got more for you. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Actually, that last part is optional. Die if you feel like it. Yeah, this is the way. I mean, hell yeah! What macroplastics you got? Share with the class. Nope, wrong direction. Ah, I was healing. These plastics are tasty. Alright. Actually, don't... I'm not sure about... What's her face? I think Yolvin's... lacerates, because this is a weird boss. Oscillating fan? Oh, I'm a huge fan of that flavor. Enjoy. Hey, saucer, you're just eating that raw. Alright, I also want... Ow. Ow. This went from I want to charge up my super a little bit to, oh my god, what a powerful mistake I've made. That fell in the pit and got rocked. Nice! Okay, so that pulse. I'm starting to understand. The pulses only do status effects. It's those little micro black holes that actually are dangerous. Good to know. God, the weird thing is that this boss isn't actually any harder than the one that was here. It's just that it's on the ground instead of somewhere I can easily hit it. Oh. But I think we can. Man. Maybe I'll actually bring one of the owls back. Maybe that's a trick. Just an auto ability so I can focus a little bit more on what I'm doing. Well, I think it's also that it just does not like me being on it. Launch the Lito. Ah! Yeah. I think we're going back classic. Abilities. Keep the Lito launcher. But we also go bombard just so that there's something that's... Because that thing's big enough that we can... I believe that the owl can totally just nail him every time. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm also going to take a moment to... Because we have a free heal, so even if I get smacked around a bit, it's no big deal, but a few more kills to get the SP gauge going would be nice, just so I can start strong with a few special attacks and then get it refilling through the fight. So I just want to try and pump out as much damage as I can. Maya, thanks for the raid. How is Eludian Chronicles? Hope you're doing well. And welcome, Laurel. For new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality. You found a band blockbuster full of classic games slot. Damn, this is the best thing ever. Here and stuff. Hell yeah, love to hear that. We're playing. I forgot this game. Somebody help! My brain isn't working. We're playing Ender Magnolia. So far, we are supposed to be doing the story bit of finding Declan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't care to because he's kind of a jerk. And, you know, doing something with him, but we got his magic key and immediately fucked off down here. So, also got the theory that we both came up and got the theory that the planet is a giant meatball and might be alive and sentient. Axed, as it turns out, it's just a annoying and abusive precursor society that's really pissy that they lost. Hey, Shades, some decent progress. Nice. Ooh, there's a pit. There's another pit. Don't want to go down that way. Yeah, for anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Brennan, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality. You found. Oh, wait, no. Hang on, my brain reset. I don't remember where in my script I am. Oh, I remember. The other part is a multi-character VTuber. I am not actually any of my bodies. I am that amorphous Max behind me, possessing either Breadroll, a mostly human skeleton I call Corpse, and a couple other forms like Static and the figurine that I am. Wait, that was way too quick. Figurine that I'm waiting to get models of, but on the way. Anyway, my brain is broken. If you need to raid and run, understand. I appreciate the support. That is. I need to just make a raid video because has to be one of the most awkward and stuttering and what the hell do I say? What information is relevant? Introductions I have had. I'm kind of here for it, and all right, I see. No, I know that you usually raid and run, but also curious about hearing what you got up to. It's always fun hearing about other people's streams. God. Usually I'm not this. Actually, no, that's a lie. I am usually this much of a mess. Better fox some soup. Hell yeah. Good soup. Okay, there's a very good argument to not have an owl equipped through here. They're destructive. I should have returned back. Wait, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean there's a thing here? What? I am so confused. In like all cases, because wait. Nope. Oh, it's upwards, so that I understand. Still more door. The game's like, hey, we know what you're gonna do the moment you get Declan's key. You are going to go pull up your map, find every little bit and secret that you haven't been able to get through yet, and you're going to ignore all main story progress in order to go do that. We know what you're like. We know our fan base. We're going to give you just enough, a couple of boss fights to make it feel like you can make some legitimate forward progress. And then we're going to loop you right back to the beginning. Because it's not time for you to be here yet, and you know this. You're just trying to be difficult. And yeah, that is very specifically the only other door that this key gets you. Everything else is growths. What trick there, feeding foxes soup, right? Like, they're both, like, they are a very high bar to please. You gotta be very careful of it. Also, I will say this every time. I absolutely adore the fact that the fast travel is now just this really big friendly dog that I forgot to change everything back. And oh my god, they can lose their torsos too. I thought it was just their heads. You learn something new every day. Should I have turned back to Brent? I don't know. Speaking of art and other stuff, where built right. Move this to there. You to there. You to there, and we're good. Like, I was talking to an artist. Yeah, earlier today. God, I have no idea what's happened today at all. And it got brought up how they wanted to just do a more like obvious sketch sort of style because like with AI and everything, it wasn't. Wow, that was. Hang on. Where is it? Man, I wish somebody told me that I still had collab mitosis on and not the correct one. There it is. I deserved a brick thrown at me for that. That was just awful. Like, absolutely horrendous. Hang on, I'm also swapping it out for because I didn't realize it still had a redeem. The redeem's wrong. There should be a 500 channel point mitosis one, and oh my god, this is going so slow. It's like I'm actively using my computer to upload data to the site, and it's using everything I got and a bit more. And what am I even doing? What I'm talking about? And that. Oh, god! End stream was still up. Why do people let me stream? I'm obviously. My brain is obviously not in the right place. But yeah, like, the idea was that with AI, a good way to prove that a person actually made it was to keep the sketch bits in there to the point that she was, like, questioning if she even wanted to offer full renders anymore. Because the niche of, like, her point was the niche of human artists was going to become obviously human work, which would also include stuff that looked a lot more like it was made by a person, to the point where you can see the process and the output. Which also got me thinking, because I was talking to another artist friend. I know a lot of artists simply because I like art. Funny how it works. About how I didn't really care if people got certain details wrong. Recovers 1 HP on attacking. Yeah, that fits Declan. Bring Declan more to protect himself. Originally an artifact that belonged to the ancients. It was given him by House Frost. For Declan, who feared death above all else. Prized treasure for when he was still human. Yeah, that's a recurring theme in these games about how the people who fear death and don't accept the limitations of life end up being the absolute worst. Hold up. Where are we going? And causing way more trouble and strife rather than living an actual fulfilling life. Oh. Oh, I just completely missed it. Like, I know that there's several pieces of arts that are technically off model. Like, there's some pieces where Bread's eyes, hang on, don't have that little slice missing out of them, which is the canonical answer. The canonical thing is that he actually just has pieces missing, but from the style that I base this off, like the old Rubber Hose cartoon, it was that missing slice was meant to be like eye shine or a highlight, or like specular highlight. At least is a term I always knew it of. So sometimes, oh, there's a respite right here, of course. So sometimes that gets interpreted as, oh, 9. Yeah, makes sense. As being a highlight, and the eyes are perfectly circular. If you're here to bring an end to Declan, he's presently submerged in that therapeutic tank there. Oh, sweet. Breaking into the therapy tank. Oh shit, this is an underwater boss. Eyes are actually Pac-Man, so I just be tuna rat. It's regrettable that you've been allowed to reach all the way here. Fortunate that should be the vessel. Oh, so we are made of priestess flesh. Neat. Joyous fried Declan, thus declare you a subject worthy of study. Give yourself unto me. All right. I dig it. I'm thinking what I've got on here ain't the play. We need more oomph. Ha, it's breaking. I also kind of hope that this is a little bit of a chump boss fight. Wait, oh no, he does. I just completely missed it. Never mind. I say that as he starts breaking out more attacks, and yep, there it goes. Yeah, actually, that's how my original model was rigged, where I can't really deal with this tuning. But I know that when Ari rigged this one and made this one, she used a clipping plane. I'm like, on my original crunchy one, which I can no longer find, probably for the best because crunchy, I just rigged them so that the more I squinted, the more it actually did kind of look like Pac-Man going waka. You try that. Keep blazing fist. I'll get your flower. Welcome in. Thanks for the first time chat. And yeah, Elder Joy Bread. What do you expect? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot that people like my designs and that it, because like for a while, and part of the reason I have the other model is that the original plan was Bread was going to be temporary or just like not even or like it was an accident that came up with his design. And I was going to eventually go into something more regular and human. Like, ah! What? Is my chat broke? Is like my stream chat on? Because I didn't see anything redeemed, but thank you so much for the follow. Did I have this synced up to follows? I don't know. The brain ain't brain, and there's a lot of things. Let's beat up this tank dude. Maybe I do want to go back to Yulvin. I'm kind of at a disadvantage that I can only attack him at the horizontals. Bring your bio. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Glad I finally got around to redoing all that. Yeah, this game is so cool. It's a sequel to Ender Lilies, and they really did a good job with it. Like, it's a game that I feel they had a concept for in the original and wanted to make it better in just every way. Like, they really did. He's down. Get him. Ah! Wait, I think I got him on the... I might actually swap out the cooldown I got on my Y. Like, number 7 is pretty great. But this is a section where we don't need much mobility, and the fact that... Actually, that makes a lot of sense, because, like, the lore bit we got was that number 7 did try and kind of succeed at killing Declan first, and then he put his body in a robot, which would make sense that he acts as a pretty good counter to him. I'm actually going for Glacial Fist for some up and down. It can stay pretty close, so that drill should be good. And then, nah, we're gonna keep Bombard. And we're also going to swap between the relics. Yeah. Was the one I wanted? Shoot, I removed something. I have no idea what it is now. Break damage. That was it. That should be set. But I do recommend picking this game up if you're a fan of roguelikes. Oh, interesting. Glacial. However, Yolvin is king of break damage, so we're gonna be fine. Thanks for the daily check-in. Good luck in the blockbuster. Nope, wrong one. You know what? We can work with that. Should not be down there. Get him, boys. Yes. Oh, this is going much better. Oh, that... I shouldn't have said anything. Why do I do this? I always know that I should not say a word when things are going well, because... Oh, God, he's a 3-phaser. Oh, God, You were looking so much cooler before the can pop. That is just a... It's just a man in a cannon, like a very complex mech. Ugh. God, he's so fast. Oh. Oh, Lito's ability is so... Oh, ow. Yeah, it's so cool. They put so much effort into the boss designs, and I love it. Like... Actually, just going into the extras, which I love this too. I will say that every game needs something like this. Do I have Hugin? One of these is always there. Wait, no, it's in the gallery. Okay, I have just enough for... know, like the fact that they have all of this concept art, it's so cool. Of just seeing, because I think for this one, I don't know if they tacked on concept art of a guard or they needed this for the cutscene, or if this was like a beta design for Lido, but like the fact that they included all of this, and like some of this is pretty. Like I'd use this as an art, as a back stuff. Right? Like, there was a point where this was in every game, and then it just kind of stopped. But it's such a good way to credit and like, show off what the artists can do. And you also have the full animation set. Like, unique animation for the phase change when she was a boss. It's just so cool. All right. I'm going to try this one more. Ow. Well, there's ads. Be back in a bit to do one more try and then raid out. All right, back. I need to figure out ad timings. Although I think there is something with there is something with Twitch just does not like me, because it feels like I have to wait 24 hours to get the ad pauses back, which is probably the case. But because I always use them to push off like the last round of ads, so there's only two per stream. It always is like, it doesn't let me or snooze them again, which is annoying. Get him! Hell yeah. I think we're... Alright. I definitely have to change out what the ability that Lido has on, because that... the way it works underwater is that it goes forward a little bit. Oh! God dang. But he just goes forwards a bit. He doesn't have any damage until he's at the end of his arc. And then... Oh, God, I just ate all of those. And it's that burst of ice that deals damage. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. The fact that there's no trajectory... Let's try that. That actually might be the most useful thing. All right. One more go, and then we're calling it. This will either be the best run of my goddamn life, or is big nothing. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Wait. Oh, interesting. I really love that from a lore standpoint, that number 7, the cooldown ability I got on, like, dude that wrapped me around in a bunch of lightning. I really like the vibe that... God, that was awful. That his base ability is really bad against trying to get his revenge against Declan because of the arena. But this one is fantastic. Oh. Yeah, that was on me. I'm gonna do one more because that was really quite bad. I got stuck on his cross beams and wasn't able to actually do anything. Took way too much. That is bold. The way I view anything with Souls-like is that I'm not going to make it until like at least 10 tries. That anything below that, without checking a guide or the like, is honestly impressive to the point of don't count on it. Because the whole point of these types of boss fights is to learn, right? You're not going to get it the first few tries. They have patterns, they have tendencies. You're going to get stuck on their first phase for a couple of times. You're going to move on to their second, and then you might get beyond that. Emphasis on might. It's quite more likely that you're going to fall until you can do it with almost no-hit types of precision. Like, that's how Mega Man games are. That you need to learn the boss to a degree that you can do it without thinking. And then if you can't, it's going to be either a lesson in how quickly can I cheese this, Or what? Or can I get really lucky and panic while panicking? It also really helps that I turn down the difficulty to the point where I'm not being absolutely slammed by attacks with such high frequency. Oh, dang. We're getting close. All right, focus on dodging. His entire thing is getting me complacent. Oh, hey! That actually worked. Did not expect that. There's no way he's going quietly. Lilac, get the fuck out of there. God. He's gone. And out of his big armor. That guy hated that you were right. That's... Quick, the restoration device must heal this body, heal and strengthen. Oh, he also has an arachnid theme, like the little spider grapple hook that we got. Damn you, stop, stay away. It's pointless to struggle. Your existence ends here, Declan. Know who I am? I'm Declan Milius, creator of Homunculi, herald of prosperity to this nation. Why are you so cruel to your own creations? Torture, the pain, they aren't your playthings, they're people too. Literally, they're people in jars. People, homunculi, it's all the same to me. Mere stepping stones in the name of science. Witness with my own eyes what comes with homunculi that break free of bondage, pain, suffering, rage. I mistake the homunculi for humans. No, they far surpass any humans. And you would make a fine homunculus yourself, able to live on as long as the magic flows. New species. Declan, you weren't this way before. Why did you turn me into homunculus? Hold your tongue, worm of lower stratum. Stand in the presence of my intellect. That was so satisfying. It's enough out of you. He didn't even remember me. Doubt he remembered me either. All I ever cared for was himself. Restoration device. It looks like an enhancement module for aquatic homunculi. Motley, if there's any chance you can be human again, this body can continue to be of use to all of you. It's worth being in. I want to continue to fight by your side. Be stronger than I am now. Lord Motley. Please, Lilac. Okay. Well, who are we? Oh. Singing our little spider friend. It was the dude we just killed's nephew. Aw, it's so cute. Continuous. Oh. We have so much underwater nonsense to break through. That's the next thing we needed. Underwater enhanced Motley. New pass may open, swimming through breakable walls. Charging in enemies will cause damage to it. Alright, so we got an underwater dash. Neat. And it looks pretty omnidirectional. I was always a good swimmer. So cute. Unending night life. Hold up. Shit, this is spoilers. Zane's going to play the game. I was going to send that to a friend of mine who, at least a recurring joke for lore is he wants to be immortal. I wanted to send that to him but it'll be so funny when he gets there. When he gets there himself. All right. I have to end. I probably should have ended a minute ago because my neck is getting tight. Oddly. It's a weird feeling. Anyway, who we got to raid. Where the heck is my dice? Oh, all right, in the giant thing of dice. Because I got a couple options. Evens odds. You ever do this thing where you say evens or odds and then roll to determine, but you don't put which option is which? So you just have to assign and roll again, ignore your first roll because it's now completely biased and the whole purpose isn't in there. Yeah. And then you do it again, this time with the proper labeling, and you forget it mid-roll. I don't know. Yeah. It's been a moment. I rarely can catch them live, and they're pretty great, and also gearing up for like 2.0 stuff. So we're running Centrious Shutterbug, one of the many lemons and lemons adjacent people I know. Like, actually, I know 3. Hey, Butterfly. We are literally just raiding out, but welcome in. Glad to see you here. Hope you had a good evening. They're playing Little Goody Two Shoes, which I think I've heard that game. Like, oh yeah, perfect. That's actually perfectly in sync because it's also a very beautiful looking game. Of course, yeah, it's how it happens. Like, I've been considering raid or streaming earlier, but also like later, so I can raid more people. It's like, I watch these people because they're active when I'm not streaming, like earlier in the day, and I can never raid them and support them because they're streaming earlier in the day. Anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out what. Autumn. Also, what? Why is it? I need to figure out why people aren't in my shadow bot. But welcome in. We're raiding out. I hope that you have a good stream. Also, go check out Autumn. She's pretty great. Also, 2 foxes came in last minute. You want some soup? That's going to make no sense to